Annie from this year is no longer an alcoholic unless she plays truck driving simulator. I actually don't have like the craving to like drink anything. Actually, I actually threw out all of my alcohol bottles, even though they were so expensive. I threw out all of my bottles in my room. I quit caffeine recently, not the same, but that's my lifestyle change. Hey man, anything to, you know what I mean, to be better. Proud of you, dude. Whenever I think of like drinking like whiskey, I love whiskey though. I ain't even gonna lie, whiskey's so fucking good. Whenever I think about drinking like whiskey and stuff, my stomach feels sick and I want to throw up. So that should say a lot. So good on you for quitting. I don't know if I'll ever drink again. Maybe like beer and that's it. The beer that I had though was like 6% alcohol and it fucked me up. I was having a good time. All right, lock in, chat.
The context. On October 21st, 2025, a male VTuber by the name of KyanVT posted a now-deleted tweet that briefly discussed the revolving discourse around male VTubers and how they may or may not be overshadowed by female VTubers, where Kai stated that the same male VTubers who complain about being overshadowed are the same male VTubers who stay generic with the traditional e-boy persona. Kai would post a direct follow-up tweet where he states that those male VTubers who complain about not having an audience are obsessed with trying to garner female attention and are, quote, weird horny freaks. This would be met with general negativity, with many individuals calling—
Ooh, wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. Fuck it, mask off. The male VTuber problem stems from the obsession with getting female attention because you never get any of it IRL. Oh my god! Whoa! You funnel into whatever gets you that gratification and it's mad weird, you're cringe. Any popular VTuber has a good split of female and male audience because their content is most neutral. They hit both markets, yet male VTubers tend to only have small female audiences. You are bottlenecking yourself because you what? I can't read that, hold on. Can't stop being a weird horny freak. Damn. What is this guy on? No, chat. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think he's speaking the truth. He's not talking about like chat specifically. He's not talking about like viewers. He's talking about male VTubers that have deep voices. Eat my fucking dick, computer. He's talking about male VTubers that will bitch and moan about not having a higher audience, like that will bitch and moan and blame women for their reason that they don't have a higher viewership, but will also do like generic things like having a deep voice, in a sense of like bitching about not being successful but also not doing anything to better themselves type shit, you know what I mean? I can think of plenty male VTubers that are successful and don't like pander to like, you know what I mean, don't have to like be fake about it, you know what I mean? Because what he's saying is like male VTubers that are like bitching and moaning about women having it easier in this space are also fake themselves, you know what I mean? That is literally what he's saying. There's like at least plenty of male VTubers that don't like have to fake it to make it, you know what I mean? But he's saying like you're weird and cringe if you like are he's like you're weird and cringe if you're like blaming women and also bitching and moaning about it. So they're idiots, don't know how to improve, basically. Yeah. I only know 3 male VTubers. Fuck e-boy VTubers, they're lame. I'm saying, dude. To be for real, if they have a naturally deep voice, they can't help it. But the ones who purposely lower their voice are kind of cringe. I mean, yeah. You know. The ones that like naturally... Sorry, my chest hurts really bad. The ones that like have like a natural like a deep voice, they're pretty chill, you know what I mean? But like the other ones, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just like... I just feel like if you're blaming women, you know what I mean, because you can't make it, it might be a you issue, actually. It's actually a skill issue. But my chest hurts so bad. My chest is hurting. My feet can't fall out of bed. Sorry. Like your Oshi wounds, which is so cool, man. He's so funny. But the thing is, like, he doesn't have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, wounds is, like, different because he doesn't have to... He's authentically himself. I wish more people watch him, to be honest. That's something I definitely do wish. I wish more people watch him and fuck with him, you know? But he's probably been burned by people, so I think he's cool as fuck. I think a part of me, when I came across Wounds, I was already following him, and I just didn't know where the fuck I followed him from. He was probably doing Valorant streams. But I was already following him, and I, like, decided to, like, watch him again. Yeah, I decided to watch him again this year, or, like, mid last year. No, last year, sorry. Early last year, I was watching him again, and I go, wait, this guy's so funny. Like, holy shit. You know, like, he's not, like, baiting into, like, the audience. You know what I mean? So, like, for example, I think female audiences tend to flirt with the streamer because that's just, you know what I mean? And I've seen that quite a lot, especially in the VTuber sphere, where they just flirt with the streamer, and the streamer flirts back. So it's like, that's weird as fuck. And with Wounds and other VTubers like Kenji and Heavenly and other ones, you know, that are like really successful now, they like shut that shit down real fast. They are like quick to call you out. So it's like the W, you know what I mean? The only male VTuber I consistently watch is a gay guy. Fire. Sorry, I'm like having a hard time breathing.
Are obsessed with trying to garner female attention and are, quote, weird, horny freaks. This would be met with general negativity, with many individuals calling Kai out for allegedly being misandrist, a person who is prejudicial against men, and pointing out the irony in his statement by showcasing thirst trap posts made by him. Though this would resolve itself—
Oh, no! No! Wait, no! No!
Pointing out the irony in his statement by showcasing thirst trap posts made—
No! Oh, damn, he's buff as fuck! If I was a man, I hope I look like him. Damn! Damn, he's buff as fuck, bro. I need his workout routine. Holy shit! Oh, if I was a man, I want to look like him. God damn!
by him. Though this would resolve itself fairly quickly, this would be one of many posts that helped kickstart the male VTuber discourse again, which fell in tangent to the ongoing discourse around male content creators in general. When Emiru, a female content creator, accused Miskiff of abuse and predatory behavior in and outside of their relationship of 7 years, to which a division in the community between those who believed Miskiff was guilty and those who believed Miskiff was innocent occurred. Bao's tweet. On October 26, 2025, indie VTuber Bao would make a post on Twitter, where she warned smaller female content creators to stay away from larger male content creators who essentially love-bombed these smaller creators by showering them with attention. While Bao's message was generally taken as a valid positive take in her replies, a fair amount of individuals'
Power of not answering DMs right here, by the way. Groomers hate this one. Little trick, bro. This literally could not be any more true, especially if they offered to help you grow if you move in with them. Oh no. I had something happen like this recently. You can smell an agenda from a mile away sometimes, but sometimes it's so strategic that they actually put conscious thought into planning it. It sucks knowing that there are people like that out there. Damn, dude. Good message, but wrong messenger type shit. What? Good message, but wrong messenger? What are you talking about? Just be careful when you are the driver. You are the one with the most responsibility. Oh, you're talking about drinking still. That's why I try to be here. When I'm making content streaming, I just prefer being myself on camera, but that's just me personally preference. Yeah, personal preference. Yeah, no, I mean, that's totally understandable.
A fair amount of individuals found that her emphasis on the genders was a highly questionable and misandrous move, as the message comes off as generalizing male content creators in a negative way. This would cause a pretty big Twitter war, with those against Bao emphasizing that Bao should have made her message neutral by not emphasizing genders, and those supporting Bao stating that those who have an issue with Bao's message may be a part of the problem itself. This would have been a smaller controversy in general. However, Bao would make a brief statement on Twitch regarding the drama, where she essentially doubled down on her statement and called out those who had an issue with her message and called her a misandrist. This would be met with outlash from a decent portion of the VTubing community, with many being disappointed that Bao doubled down rather than apologizing for or even correcting.
It's not hard to save some empathy and think for a second, you know, people, you know, maybe I could see I worded this poorly and so many decent people are kind of conflicting or upset about it. I'm sorry, guys, didn't mean that. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, man. I'm low-key tired of the internet. It is an incredibly toxic people criticizing her for the most part. Most of those upset with what she was saying, basically saying, I get what she's saying, but I really just think, and she's calling those people balding, predatory, etc. I think one of the things about this place is there's so much pure egoism and adulterary narcissism that personally accountably feels worse than death for some people. I understand her point. In the post, though it's definitely unnecessarily finger pointing. I don't mind though, because I get it. We all have our own personal biases and experiences, but definitely not on her side anymore. Lamau, talk about insufferable. My God. You guys were never on her side. You were never a fan. You were never a fan in the first place. You were never on her side. You were never a fan. You guys, like deadass, were only on her side when it was convenient. Be so fucking for real. I'm so tired of people being like, I was a fan before, but now I'm not anymore. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up! You guys were never on this person's side to begin with. You were only on this side because it was convenient for you. I'm just so tired of this shit, man. Holy fuck, man. I saw so many people like switch, so many fucking VTubers, by the way, switch up on Bao being like, oh, brother, you know, I fucked with Bao, but like, after all it is, I don't think I can anymore. You were never on her side. You were never, like, you never fucked with her. You were just waiting for the moment, bro. You were getting your fucking 2 likes in every time you replied. Supporting, quote unquote, supporting her. Hop off her dick and go make content, bro. Holy shit. Literally as simple as, sorry guys, I didn't mean to make a blanket statement about male creators, so be more careful about my wording going forward. But no, she had to pirate software herself on this pointless hill. Oh my fucking God, bro. You don't get to generalize men and then cry about being called misandrous. If you throw the punch, don't play the victim. Dude, oh my fucking God. People don't know how to keep it to themselves. It's just not even that, dude. People out here thinking that every single woman streamer is suddenly never going to be near a man again because of this. Dude, men creators have wronged me throughout my fucking years. Right? And especially VTuber, male VTubers have wronged me specifically. That would, like, and I've talked about so much shit. I've said that I hate both men and women. It has not stopped me from interacting with, like, my male friends and my lady friends. You know what I mean? I have been wronged so deeply last year by a male VTuber, and I have not stopped talking to Wounds. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't drop Wounds because of that experience. I said, you know what? That experience made me, like, just keep the ones that I have now closer. That is it. Just because I have been wronged by a certain gender and I express how this gender upsetted me does not mean I'm going to continue to treat that gender like it's everybody. If you genuinely feel upset by the tweet that she made in the midst of talking about the Emiru and Miskiv situation, if you 100% feel hurt by this tweet and looked at yourself in the mirror and said, she's talking about me? Bitch! God, bro. I feel like a lot of these female VTubers who go against Bao in this world make a post generalizing men if they were wronged by one. It's literally the first instinct of today. Yeah, dude. No, man. Oh my God. It was like, when I witnessed all of this stuff happening, by the way, I was trying to be nice too. You know what I mean? I was trying to be nice too. Let me show you real quick. I was trying to be nice too because when all of this stuff was happening, I was like, let me reach out to Bao. You know what I mean? Like, low key, feel so bad for her. Let me reach out to her. You know what I mean? Now that she follows me, I have like actually the option to DM her. And then I saw that I DM'd her like 2 years ago, right? I saw that I DM'd her 2 years ago. And so I was gonna message Bao and be like, hey girl, it sucks the internet is trying to drag you, but I love seeing a babe stand on business. And I open the DM and see this shit. The fuck is wrong with me? It was me trying to like make light heart, you know what I mean? Because everyone was on her dick. So I was like, let me throw out a little funny, you know what I mean? Like, this is gonna be funny. And then, you know, she replied, we're chill. But then I had people in my reply and then quote retweeting me, being like, I would not support this woman. Why would you, Annie? You lost a follower. I was like, what the fuck? Bitch, have a little fucking sympathy. She's getting jumped. What the fuck? Oh my God. If you genuinely looked at her tweet, I'm just gonna say this. I feel like if you genuinely looked at her tweet and you thought to yourself, she's talking about me, this is fucked up. Brother, how the fuck did you make this tweet about yourself? First of all, she says content creator. Be so fucking for real. I know you're a bitch ass ain't no content creator. All right? Be so fucking for real. Just a content creator. Come on now. Come on now. Maybe she could have worded it differently. But also, come on now. The context. She made the tweet around the same time the Ms. Kiff and Imaru situation happened. All right? Come on, bro. Let's put like our thinking caps on and be like, oh, she's only talking about this. It's in the moment that people are speaking up now. Come on, dude. Like, why are we acting like this? Oh my god, bro. This was a headache because I think this tweet and everything that happened revolving around it like snowballed into so much shit. You know what I mean? It snowballed to like so much fucking drama. And I remember just like watching it all go down being like, what the fuck is happening?
Content creators in a negative way. This would cause a pretty big Twitter war, with those against Bao emphasizing that Bao should have made her message neutral by not emphasizing genders, and those supporting Bao stating that those who have an issue with Bao's message may be a part of the problem itself. This would have been a smaller controversy in general. However, Bao would make a brief statement on Twitch regarding the drama, where she essentially doubled down on her statement and called out those who had an issue with her message and called her a misandrist. This would be met with outlash from a decent portion of the VTubing community, with many being disappointed that Bao doubled down rather than apologizing for or even correcting her.
This is crazy too, by the way. This is insane. I think everyone that was quick to be like, ugh, you know, I fucked with the Bao, but like, I think everyone that was like dead ass quick to be like, I fucked with Bao, but after all this, I don't think I can support her anymore. Baby, you were never a fan to begin with. You were only a fan of her when it was convenient. I hate to say it, but that's literally all it is. All the people that you're quick to quote unquote support and then abandon later, you were never a fan of them. You were just only a fan when it was convenient.
Her message to avoid generalization and is choosing to deflect instead of taking accountability. One specific individual, Zelius, made a short video on Twitter where they even pointed out a message on Bao's Discord server where she designates Cinder's community as the ones speaking out against her. Shondo's tweet. During the backlash of Bao's statement on Twitch, an individual by the name of Flocky VT would make a post calling out Bao, stating that, as a result of Bao's alleged honey traps, a manipulation technique that uses romantic or sexual relationships to obtain information or resources, Bao was able to stay successful as a VTuber.
Wait, what?
As a result of Bao's alleged
I'm convinced this woman has one of the more... I don't know what this means. Honey traps? What the fuck is a honey trap? What is a honey trap? I'm sorry, the situation genuinely makes me less likely to reach out to do collaborations because it seems like much drama and also exhausting. Is extremely. He was just explaining what a honey trap is. Oh, was he actually?
Would make a post calling out Bao, stating that, as a result of Bao's alleged honey traps, a manipulation technique that uses romantic or sexual relationships to obtain information or resources, Bao was able to stay successful as a VTuber, despite controversies in the past. A VTuber by the name—
What? They don't watch Bao because there's no way. They don't watch Bao because there's no way. So wait, okay, so he's basically saying that she's like flirting sexually and teasing her chat in order to like get where she's at. There's no way. Twice she has done rather horrible things just this year, and twice people without a brain line up to play the shield, doubling down on her sexism, and y'all lap it up like ice cream in July. Probably just shaming her for her blue site. Blue site? Fansly? Is it like almost every fucking VTuber like has a fansly? Doesn't a certain fucking hellhound have a fansly too? So it's doesn't a certain hellhound also have fansly? The person that also like wronged her fucking like friends have a fansly as well. Being comfortable with more adult topics must equal using sexually to lure viewers. And bro, am I like missing out? Do I need to make a fansly too? Like what the fuck? I ain't doing that shit. Fuck no. I'm gonna let people goon for free. Fuck that shit. All I asked you guys use code Dumpy under. You gave her some orders. That's all I asked so I can get more gooning art. I bet you it's because he's a tier 3 sub once and never got his name read out. Being comfortable. This dude is such a fucking hater, man. I saw him tweet about this shit more than anyone else. I actually don't know. I have so many people blocked and like muted. So this person might be muted because I don't really know, to be honest. I've muted and blocked so many fucking people because I was like just so annoyed at seeing like drama all over my feed. It actually gave me a fucking like aneurysm. Bro, I see that art hit my main sometimes and I'm in public. Sorry guys, I repost it. I repost the art on my main. I repost the art on my main. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure that you can make your blue site free. The only problem is that you have an account. Again, don't ask how I know. Oh yeah, I will say Fansly did reach out to me. I feel like I could talk about this unless I'm breaking like a fucking contract or NDA that I did not know about. But they did reach out to me, asking if I wanted to be a part of the site, and I did sign up. And I never finished the sign up because they had told me that I need to send like a verification. And this is before like I put my face out there, by the way. This is 100% way before I put my face out there. But they told me that I need a picture of my ID, and then like I had to like write some word down to make sure it was like me. I had to like video record it or some I don't know. And I low-key got so fucking suspicious. It wasn't like a gut feeling, but I just got paranoid. You know what I mean? It's not a gut feeling. Again, it's not a gut feeling. It was just paranoia. And there was so much like shit running through my head at that time when I was like filling this stuff out. And I just stopped. And then they reached out again. And then again. Asking if I was like ready. I was just like, I felt so bad that I just don't want them because I didn't have the heart to tell them like, hey, I don't know if I want to be on the site anymore. So I felt really bad. I felt really fucking guilty. I also would have never kept up with Fansly, so I'd rather have people use the gooner, the Twitter. Just follow the gooner Twitter account. You get free gooner videos and pictures, not of like IRL me, but you know, of art pieces. And also, I will not be voicing the fucking videos, you fucking freaks. I don't know who said that. Someone keeps saying Annie should fucking voice the videos. I'm not going to do that because I'm too shy to do that, so fuck you. Who the fuck suggested that? I don't know, but people were saying it. And low-key, I was like, I think, god damn it, I hit my mic. I think you told us more than once you were too shy to do those stuff. Yeah, I did two gooner audios, for Audio Gone Wild. And I had so many DMs and compliments that I got so shy that I privated the audios and took them down. And then those same people were like, yo, when are you making more? And I just got so like shy and like weirded out for being complimented on doing gooner audios. I actually got like so shy, bro. I actually paid someone to write a whole NSFW script, and I still it's been a year and the script has not been done, and I felt so bad because they were asking if like they didn't do a good job, and I told them, I go, it's been a while since I've done like a gooner audio and I'm so shy, so I'm so sorry. They were like, oh, it's okay, Annie, just wondering. We literally drifted the conversation. This is crazy. It's so crazy how Baus specifies so much like bigger content creator, and if they flirt with the YouTuber, better wait, what? Butter you up, sorry. If they flirt with you, butter you up, but puts down females, be scared of males, and everybody has a problem with the part specifically, ignoring every other part of the post. The funniest thing too is like she says this again. I feel like this is like loud and clear. She says this prior to while the Mizkif and Emeru situation was happening, bro. So it's like the timing is perfect to say that. But for some reason, everyone took that as, whoa, me. Why are you talking about me? And it's like, no one said you, bro. She didn't say you specifically. So if you... So if you... I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. It's like... It doesn't make any sense. Prior means before. Okay. She says this shit as it's happening. Alright? Shut the fuck up and hop my dick. Alright? Hop off my dick. Just misspeak. No big deal. Shut the fuck up! Anyways. She says this shit around the same time that this shit is happening. So it's like, hello? How did you take that and make it about yourself? Like, how did you do that? How did you do that, bro?
Able to stay successful at romantic or sexual relationships to obtain information and resources.
How about my dick,
Val
bro?
was able to stay successful as a VTuber, despite controversies in the past. A VTuber by the name of Shondo would in turn call Flocky a groomer. This would spark massive controversy against Shondo, as many believe that not only was this groomer claim unwarranted, but it was also ironic, given that Shondo was constantly accused of being a groomer herself in the past. A VTuber by the name of Shondo would in turn call Flocky a groomer. This would spark massive controversy against Shondo, as many believe that not only was this groomer claim unwarranted, but it was also ironic, given that Shondo was constantly accused of being a groomer herself.
From prior clips, I expected more from you. Apparently, it's fine for certain folks to sling blanket jabs at others. His profile picture. Oh my god! Slender? Is he Slender Man? No! You stay away from my husband! Apparently it's fine to certain folks to sling jabs, blanket jabs at others. Scandals be damned in their camp. Selective outrage. I should have to remind you about how often you and your fans baselessly get called pedophiles, nor how many female VTubers pry on lonely men for their money. What is happening?
Many would call her out for this reply, to which she would post an apology on October 30th, claiming that her statement was, quote, British humor, and that while she was numb to internet hate, she didn't realize that many others, quote, haven't really reached that point yet. She would apologize for fanning the flames.
Wait, what? I recently said something pretty mean on impulse, and that's pretty rough. Roughly misinterpreted. It's British humor to throw words around. Wait, is she British? I'm sorry, wait, is she British? Did not know that. And I personally have seen so much hate on the internet, especially directed towards myself, that I've become completely and utterly numb to it. It seems I might have forgotten many people haven't really reached that point yet. She said, guys, it's a skill issue. I think that's crazy. Wait, she's actually British? That's the real crime here. I didn't know she was British till last week. Oh, I didn't know she was British at all. What the fuck? She doesn't even sound the British. Sorry for drama whoring. I stream a lot, very tired. Said the quiet part out loud. I can't tell you to be nice. And also be mean myself. Huh.
And reiterates that she isn't a misandrist. The response was generally negative, as the idea of calling someone a groomer being British humor didn't really sit well with many.
Oh my god, it's the same fucking person again. It's the same person again. You didn't make a joke. You falsely called someone a groomer because they disagree with your friend. Then watched your fanbase dogpile anyone who spoke up. That's not humor. That's a serious accusation. Do you even realize how dangerous the word is? Oops. Doesn't cut it. She lost her accent. Wait, actually? I mean, she stabs in the back. No, that's very British if you ask me. I'm sorry, but calling someone a groomer with no proof is not British humor. It's called... What? Not too late to offer a real apology. And repent. Damn, bro. Guys, let me look up the word. Look. I don't know, bro. Oh, no, bro. That's crazy. Damn.
People. It would also turn out that Shondo would dig a deeper hole for herself, as she would reply to a comment where she apologized for, quote, saying the quiet part out loud.
My god. She's just stumbling down. Oh no, guys. I don't believe it's British humor when the biggest meme making fun of Brit humor is, well, at least our schools aren't like Call of Duty. So apparently is a false written statement that harms a person's reputation and is published in a fixed form like print, website, or social media. Didn't know that. I don't even know what the fuck that is, to be honest. Just stop. What are you doing for once? This is crazy, dude. This is like actually fucking insane. I mean, I guess she did say groomer outed instead of okay, groomer. Oh my god.
Implying that she still stood by her original groomer comment and was in fact doubling down, to which many more individuals called her out on. As of this video, Shondo's statements have been deleted, with screenshots acting as an archive of these statements. Flocky would also mention how Shondo was apologizing to her fans, rather than Flocky himself, as he would point out how one of Shondo's replies implies that her apology wasn't warranted, and mentioned how Shondo never reached out privately for any attempt at a direct apology.
Oh my fucking god.
As of this video, the male VTuber and content creator discourse continues to be held, with the primary focus shifting towards predatory behavior and harassment from both male and female content creators. Bao and Shondo would continue to get criticism, so we'll see if anything new arises from either of them. As with all my previous videos, do not harass anybody involved in and outside of this video.
God damn, dude. Everybody sucks apparently. Holy shit. Oh my god.